Capricorn, your week commencing the 10th of February forecast could see you appraising your financial situation at the start of this week, or just in terms of your overall situation, the foundations. If your foundations are really steady, it's something you can take great satisfaction from. But Pluto's alignment with Venus, which peaked late last week, is still in place at the start of this week. And Venus in your fourth house could see you thinking carefully about an artifact that's been in your family for many years. You might think if it doesn't serve any practical purpose and you're not attached to it, particularly sentimentally, that you might want to sell it off. And you could actually make a good return. But equally, you can look at it afresh and see its intrinsic design qualities, stepping outside the modern sort of view of it and think, do you know, that is beautifully crafted. So seeing the value in things is something that you can do very much about a possession. But you can also do that about people. But it may be a person that has a more emotional dimension in your life as much as anything else. So it might not necessarily be someone who's particularly sociable, might not be someone who's a bunch of laughs or romantic, but you may just see just how much that person means to you, and that actually can be quite a spot. But you know, as the week goes on, we do have the full moon on Wednesday. That parks the moon opposite the sun, which for you goes across your 8th and 2nd house axis, which is about the ins and outs in the daily finance, the sun in Aquarius, but longer term costs in terms of the moon in Leo, and also shared finance. Now, if you're in a relationship, a romantic relationship, and you do have a bit of a different approach to your partner, perhaps you're cautious, they're more inclined to splash it out, or conversely, that different approach to resources could come up strongly because of the role of Uranus. Uranus is the planet of rebelliousness, but it's also the planet of higher truths. The 5th house is about joy, and sometimes, you know, especially for a sign like yours, which can be innately sensible, it's actually a really good thing to do something innately spontaneous. Have that treat. Go for that big ticket item. Not be confined so much by being the steady Eddie of the zodiac. So some temptation to use whatever money you've got for an instant hit in terms of an impulse buy could show up this week, or you could find yourself talking to someone you're close to, trying to get a better understanding of how you see things differently. Or at the start of the week, you can very shrewdly appraise any potential situation for its value. But by the end of the week, as Mercury moves on Friday into Pisces, whatever you've been realizing or digesting that's quite earthy, you can now start to think about it in a more agile way. And the second half of February is going to be a much more interactive time for you. You can connect to people in your locality, you can enjoy much more sparkling exchanges. But this period of the year is very much about making sure that you feel safe with the foundations. And if you do, that's when this particular full moon could push you or trigger a desire to be a little bit in the moment and not be so fearful. But if your finances have been really challenged, I think what Uranus can do is perhaps make you feel a little bit trapped, which would be totally understandable. But keep going, because Pluto is going to transform your financial situation in the years to come. It might just be in a slightly different way to what you might have thought would be the case not that long ago. If you've yet to visit my new website, please do so at www.patrickarundell.com. You can also get your half price personal horoscope reports package through to the end of February. Please see the link below for more.